Alright, as you can see, it's really bright here today at the Cedar Courts near Denby Dale. You can see just behind me. I've just been to the Acorn show. It's been really good. Collected a lot of good footage, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers.
Cool. So this is your stuff then?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Okay, I'm James West, and I'm just doing a video because I'm doing a video. I'll put it on YouTube later on today. So do you want to introduce yourself and talk about your tech a bit?
Yeah, I'm Alex. I've just got back into the BBC scene for quite a while. This is Master. It's actually got the 6502 processor in it, which is usually in it, but it's running a turbo MMC at the moment, so it doesn't run together. But so that's why I've taken that out. And this is my Master 512. Running GEM off of an original Winchester hard drive.
Oh wow, so this is the GEM operating system?
Yes, it is indeed. And
it runs on top CPM, is that right?
It runs, I think it's CPM, yes.
Yeah, similar to the Atari ST operating
system. Yeah,
system.
similar sort of set up to the original Amstrad, the twin Amstrad discs.
Right. And what's the purpose of the Winchester in all this?
Just to make it work.
Right. Okay.
Just for the sake of having it working again.
It's like a big old disk drive.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what it is. It runs, it boots off of the Winchester. I'll boot it up for you.
Oh, thank you. It's loading DOS of some kind.
Yeah, it's running an early DOS, Acorn DOS.
Not MS. Oh, that looks very CPM.
DOS Plus.
DOS Plus 1.2. Fantastic. This is actually running on a BBC Master System.
Yeah.
The CPM operating system right now. Well, a version of the CPM operating system.
And it's got the 186 processor board on the tube interface inside.
A 186 really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so Intel?
Yeah.
Right.
No, sorry, AMD.
AMD.
Yeah, and it's running off a Seagate 151 40 megabyte Winchester MFM drive.
That is a big old Winchester. Yeah. You can kind of see where DOS got its origins from.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
That looks very. I mean, I grew up with an Atari ST at one point, and it's sort of somewhere between GEOS and Atari ST by the look of it.
Bit of a mix.
Yeah.
I only had it running for a while. I only just started to get back into the BBC scene after years and years away from it.
Have you always owned a BBC then?
I started off on the Electron when I was a kid, and that's basically the replica of what I had when I was a child.
Right.
Then I got a master when I was a bit older, then went away, discovered rock and roll and girls and stuff.
Yeah.
And then came back and started getting involved in this.
Oh wow. Yeah, so there you go, there's my Picasso of the day. That's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, so that's the Winchester, so thank you very much.
No problem at all.
Well, I'll ask you one more while you're here then. So here's the Acorn Electron. This is a replica of what you had when you were a child.
Yes.
And I can see we've got a few add-ons for this particular one. Can you tell us what the add-ons are?
Yeah, you got the 3.5-inch drive, the Plus 3, running Acorn ADFS, and you got the Slogger ROM Box Plus. This has got some sideways RAM in it, and this is also running one of ACP's advanced battery RAMs as well. So it's got some battery backed up sideways RAM capability as well.
Oh, is it like what clock and it remembers when you switch it off?
Yeah, basically it's just got a small cell on there. It just keeps it running. Chucky is running really slow. It's actually running the BBC version, so it's just something on the screen really.
Okay. Is this like a 3.5 inches drive?
Yeah.
Like a regular 3.5 inches.
Yeah,
drive?
regular double-sided, double-density disc.
Lovely. They were terribly badly unreliable.
Oh yeah, formats to 630 KB, I think, something like that. So it's thereabouts. So I broke it now. Let's restart it. There you go.
Alright, cool.
630 bytes, so 630k.
630k worth of data that you can store on a disk. That's quite a lot of games for you.
Yeah, fully
He's very good.
It's not going very well.
He was the only person who better than me at this game.
Really?
Until I met him.
And these both very good.
Well, yeah.
Brilliant. It's not a game I'm familiar with. Like some kind of black and white mode.
Yeah.
Is it high res mode or is it low res?
More full speed. 320 by 320 by 256.
320 by 256. And Chucky again that I was playing before?
Mode 2, which is 160 by 2.
Right, which explains the high quality.
Yeah.
I do the format and something like C.
I can say, as something goes, it's some of the nicest stuff seen. Comments.
I forget everything otherwise.
Oh, it's
6 weeks go by, and I won't touch it, and I've completely forgotten what I did in my routine. So I liberally comment, so I've got a chance of actually realising what the heck it was I was
some of
doing.
the cleanest looking assembly I've seen in a long
Well,
time.
thank you. Yeah, it has to be, otherwise I can't follow it. I've had it where I don't know what I've done here. What was I doing here? So I have really long variable names. And I'm quite strict in doing capital letter things. Just so it's easy. Because it's difficult enough.
Oh, that is the cleanest.
Some of that stuff's in here as well.
Yeah.
The very, very cleanest.
Yeah. I just make a real point of doing it.
So does this have like some kind of a compiler afterwards that takes
Cross
all that?
assembler, yeah.
So, to prove how good I am,
I'll make it even more obtuse.
comments it.
Yes, and I can't do that.
Everybody's a loser.
That's right.
It's like,
Yeah, so
that's good programming.
So that assembler, so this is the earlier cut of the game when it was running at, the scrolling was more jerky, and it's running at 25 frames a second.
Pretty good. It's not coming out very
Yeah,
well
I
on
have
this.
to, so I can follow it
It
easily.
got better when I was zoom out a little bit. When I go close, it just turns into big blonde dots of
Yeah.
white.
So eventually,
This actually goes a lot better, funny enough.
this guy will appear on full screen.
Oh, so he's hiding in the grass right now.
Well, no, this is very much a work in progress.
Oh,
this
okay.
thing.
Oh, look at that.
It's all a bit jerky and a bit wrong.
So what speed is this running at?
This goes at 50 frames a second and 2 pixel per screen scrolling, so it's therefore much smoother. But it's taken me several bloody months to get from that to that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Often, I mean, obviously not.
Yeah.
You know, in spare time, but nonetheless, it's much trickier to. I've got to track.
Mighty impressive.
I've got to track 2 sets of sprites, 2 sets of everything.
Yeah.
And keeping it all sequenced so that the animation doesn't become jerky, so that all the memory addresses are tracked and everything. It's a real juggling act.
Yeah.
So and it's basically just much more complicated than having one screen to keep track of. Double the complexity.
So this is
Quite a bit
basically
more.
what we're looking at here is your
That's the earlier cut,
efforts.
and
Yeah.
this is a later cut.
Yeah, I'm impressed by that. I mean, it just, I don't know what it reminds me of.
Well, the idea eventually will be you'll navigate a path. You'll navigate the path
Right.
and collect objects, avoid objects, all that usual stuff.
Yeah.
And and the game's going to be called Tequila Worm. So the idea
Right.
is so it's got a sort of jokey Mexican theme.
Right.
And you'll collect things like chilies and well, glasses of tequila. And so if he collects a glass of tequila, he'll become drunk, so it'll be difficult to control. and if he eats a chili, then he'll go at double speed.
Oh, are you going to develop this game through then?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic,
That's the
fantastic.
intent. All these ideas, the actual ideas, all come from my wife. She is an aspiring game developer. Whilst I get to be the grunt coder.
What, your wife?
No, I'm the grunt coder, and my wife thinks is the aspiring game developer.
Oh, you know, isn't that a conversation that you have a lot? Isn't that, because I'm a software developer as well.
I see.
Modern stuff.
Yes, I'm
but-
learning modern stuff at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, I'm learning Java presently. That's
Oh,
not
fantastic.
terribly modern, but anyway.
I mean, well, the classic conversation you always end up having with people is, oh, I've got this really good idea for a piece of software that's going to make millions.
Oh, yeah.
Now, all you got to
do is just sit down and write it, and then I'll give you some of the proceeds.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now, if you turn that round and said, I've got the idea for a book, now all I need is somebody
I'll
to
remember that,
write
actually.
the book, and to put the title on it, and to put in some graphics, and I'll give you some of the proceeds towards.
Yeah,
well, if
quite.
you're going to do that, you might as well take 100% of it. But that's just.
I like that. I'll remember that analogy next time.
Well, it's a very standard analogy. It's like if you want to own 100% of your thing, then you bloody make it. You know. You know, or pay me to do full.
Just me.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
I like your reasoning there.
I like my spare time to do pointless things.
Yes.
Which doesn't involve doing free coding for other people. So.
But the other thing that makes it super smooth is having it on a CRT. 50. It just looks that much better. But I must admit, I'm quite proud actually. It looks super smooth.
It does. It kind of reminds you of something. To be fair, it reminds you of something on a later machine, like
There you go. That's a nice comment.
like an Amstrad CPC 464 or even like an early Atari ST or something. Something we just or an arcade. Something where the machine was built as a 50 framer to handle that kind of performance.
I mean, I am having to harness the extra features of this to do it because you basically there's not enough memory to hold two full screens in memory on here.
Right.
But this actually has shadow RAM, so you can flip between two sets of RAM.
Right.
And so that's what I do, and that's how I'm able to get that double buffer. I did actually try doing it on the B, but the game would have had to have been compromised.
Right.
Because I actually had it going where it displayed to get a double buffered screen, and with the memory limitation, I could only have half a screen's worth of graphics.
Right. Okay.
So, and I want a wavy path.
Yeah.
There simply wasn't enough room for manoeuvring half the screen. So that's why I thought, do you know what? I do want this. I value this smoothness. So I will forgo. I'm doing it for fun, right? So you know, I don't have to worry about a market anymore and make it available for the lowest common platform.
Yeah.
I'll take full advantage of all the modern features that a 1986 computer has on offer.
Oh, the power of the BBC
and
Master.
go for that.
Well, I think you've done fantastic work there. So very well done. So.
This is. I think it's about 2 years off from completion at the rate I'm going.
Yes. So will you be back again next year to show us the update to where it's at?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be almost complete then, but
Maybe
time will
even
tell.
then. And would you say that being able to program on a modern day Windows 8 computer using Notepad++ to write your
And a
code
process assembler,
helps a little bit more than having to write it natively on the
Stupendously,
machine?
immeasurably so. In not only for the actual text editor, but also in being able to debug within an emulator. Because then you can freeze the state of the emulator at any point in time and see the entire. It's frozen at a moment in time, and the entire set of memory is you can poke within it and check the values, and that's actually how I debug. So if I'm expecting memory if in memory location 100, I'm expecting to see the value 10, and it's 9, I'll go. Well, obviously there's something wrong
got a bug,
there. And then I can work my way back from there as to what's going wrong, because you don't get any error messages.
See, I didn't even know you could debug with the BBEM.
It's absolutely meant, and you can actually even see what I find really mad. That's a live graphical representation of all the updates in RAM. So as the screen's scrolling, look, there's the screen RAM.
Look how pretty that is, everybody.
It's quite nice. You can see what's active in the machine.
So that is actually memory which is being accessed.
Dynamically updated by the code.
That is phenomenal. That is
I find it fascinating. And sometimes you can be watching it, well, should that be updated? And if that area of memory isn't flashing, well, it should be. So you can work it out. It's brilliant.
That is amazing.
And I would not be able to do that. So it's massive advantage.